CDV. So I've got to be honest right now, I am tired as hell. But I will not let that impede me from video making. Oh, that's right, we're supposed to be talking in an accent, but I don't know what to talk, like what accent to talk in. I figured because I can't pick a single accent, we're gonna make our way around the world. And just see what we can spawn from that. So, you know, we go, we start in Illinois, and then we go up to Wisconsin, and then once you're in Wisconsin, then you got really Wisconsin accent. It's a lot like Midwestern, but there's really isn't much that differentiates it, you know? Like, don't you know, like, like the A's, when they say it's like oh crap, it turns into EH or something like that. And then you go from Wisconsin, you go west into New York, and you go to the Brooklyn area on the Eastern Shore, and you got the slurring of the R's and everything, and it's just kind of a crude accent when it comes to the American English language. And then you go across the pond and you've got yourself a British accent. Now, the funny thing about a British accent is that if I switch to an Australian accent, it's kind of hard to differentiate from one another, because the Australian accent, I'm not sure how to put it, but it has a different tone from the British accent. Because the British accent, you can switch. It's the British accent. I guess it's a lot more like Americanized English when it comes to the vowels and everything. But the Australian accent, the vowels are a lot more nasally. You know, they're a lot more nasally. And then you go back across into Britain, and once you're in Britain, you go into Scotland. And once you're in Scotland, that's when it's like heavy. It's like a heavy accent in Scotland. And from Scotland, you got Ireland. Ireland, I'm not really sure. It's hard to differentiate from Ireland to Scotland. My brain can't process. I mean, I can do two different accents from Scottish to Irish, but I'm not exactly sure what differentiates the two. I've said differentiates at least 3 times in this video already, so I'm going to stop. From Ireland, we're going to come back down into Britain, and we're going to go all the way to the, let's see, where should we go next? I can't do an African accent. So don't expect that from me. I don't know what I'm going into. Hey, you know, I'm going into an Indian accent because we just can't. You know, you had East, we had Southeast a little bit, and you got India. And in India, everybody talks like this, you know, because in India, the strange thing is the second language is English. None of the languages surrounding it are a second language, but it's English. I mean, there's Hindi and there's many different kinds of Hindi, but it's all one language. In India, it be one big umbrella of culture, but the second language is English, and everybody knows English in India. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of people that know English in India, which is crazy, because English is such a universal language. And then from India, you can take that accent and you can go up into China. You got Chinese accent. Chinese accent different because it based solely on Chinese language. And before Chinese came to England and America, they didn't have any knowledge of English. So they had to take the sounds that they had, turn them into English words, which is why sometimes there are no L or there are no R. Because sometimes some different Asian languages turn from R to L differently. They take out the R, there's no R, sometimes there's no L. So it's all a matter of what language they spoke beforehand, which determines their dialect, their accent, if you will. Chinese accent, or Japanese accent, or Korean accent. It all depends. And from China we go back up, and we got the Russian accent. I'm not really sure how Russian accent came. That's not a Russian accent I'm about, but really it's kind of I'm sure it's also a hybrid between, this isn't Russian. And we made it from the Asian country all the way from Illinois, all the way up and around to China, Japan, and Korea. So I know I left out a couple dialects. I can't do Russian. I thought I could, but I can't. I tried to film Can't do Russian. Anyway, guys, now is the portion where we put up the signs that you guys made me. This one we can see Andy has the same shirt as me, Power Rangers. I think it might be white or something. I can't tell from the picture. But, Andy, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate your contribution. Here's the second sign from Rocket Soccer 1, or Megan. She just kind of took my picture and made it in 4 different colors, which I guess that's just fine. If that's what you want to do, you can go ahead and do that. But I appreciate the pictures. Again, send them to rickythrills@gmail.com. You will be in next week's Thursday Thrills. And you get to comment and be all excited, because oh my god, I was in a Thursday Thrills video. I know, it's exciting, it's a high honor. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. You can catch me next week, same time, same place, Cincodevlogo. Whatever, it's just... Yeah, you know what, let's just, I think it's a good time to end. Alright, bye.